Okay, chapter number 6 is related to the segmentation, targeting, and positioning. Okay, and those three strategies usually in marketing come together: the segmentation, targeting, and positioning. And most of the time they call it as STP because they come together. STP. S refers to segmentation, and T refers to targeting, and P refers to positioning. This is the outlines of the chapter. We will define the market segmentation, and then after that we go to targeting and positioning. Okay, after that we will discuss the variables that we need to know when we want to make segmentation. That means in segmentation we have some variables that we can use in segmenting the market. Market segmentation. What is the meaning of market segmentation? Imagine that you have a new product and you want to you want to sell this product to your customers. Of course, first of all, you need to know who will be your customers, who will buy this product, who needs this product. This is a very important question that you need to ask yourself before making the product. Most of the time, the companies do market research before producing any product, and then based on the market research, they will define which products and which features in the products the customers need. And then after that, they will try to develop, or they will try to create products that meet the customer needs. Here, you did market research or marketing research, and then after that you create a product based on the customer needs. Still, you need also to check who will be your customers, because you want your products to be available to those customers. For example, if you are producing a product here in Riyadh and you find that there are a lot of customers in other area, like for example Jeddah or Medina or Dammam, okay, there is a lot of customers there. Those customers need also the product. So you need to study the market, and one of the tools that give you ability to study the market is the market segmentation. And the market segmentation in general, okay, the definition of market segmentation is to group your market into different groups based on their need. There are a lot of groups of customers that need certain products. As an example here, look to Riyadh City. Okay, you will find that Riyadh City contains around 5 million people in Riyadh. That means the population in Riyadh around 5 million people. Are those people, all of them need certain product? Of course no. Then how can you know that your product is good for certain customers or certain group of people here? Okay, because that you need to have the information of Riyadh City. Okay, you will try to divide Riyadh City into different for example, different places, different locations. And in each location, you will find that there are a lot of families living in this location. And inside those families, you will have different age, different lifestyles, different genders. This is your segmentation. This is the segmentation that you should make when you want to sell any product. That means the segmentation overall means to group the customers or group the market into different groups based on certain variable or based on certain needs. Okay, this is the segmentation. We have what we call it the heterogeneous market. And the heterogeneous market means that usually the market or the customers, okay, are different in a lot of things, different in the genders, different in the age, different in the lifestyle, and so on. Okay, because that you need to make market segmentation. And the market segmentation is the process of dividing total market into market groups consisting of people who have relatively similar product needs. There are clusters of needs. The purpose is to design a marketing management here, and means marketing management that more precisely matches the needs of individuals in selected market segments. So what's the market segment? A market segment is a group, one group of customers that have similar needs. The market segment is the group of individuals, organizations sharing one or more similar characteristics that causes to have similar product needs and buying characteristics. Okay, so based on market segmentation, you will have different segments or different groups. Okay, most of the companies, maybe more than 95% of the business organizations make market segmentation, and maybe 5% of the organizations do not make market segmentation because their product is needed by all of the customers. As an example here, as a famous example here, Coca-Cola company, okay, does not have segments because simply that Coca-Cola is being drunk by most of the people. Like for example, the childs are drinking Coca-Cola, the teenagers drinking Coca-Cola, and the adults drinking Coca-Cola. All the different ages or different groups drinking the same. That means Coca-Cola is not doing any market segmentation. So what do they use? They use what we call it the undifferentiated approach or the total market. Okay, and this is a marketing management that consider the market as a single marketing mix. Okay, that means they have one pricing strategy, one promotion, one type of product, and one distribution system. So these are the three strategies that we use in marketing, and those three strategies are segmentation, targeting, positioning. Okay, and it's in segmentation, as we said before, that we divide the market into different groups based on their needs or based on some variables that they have, similar variables that they have. And inshallah, we will have those variables and we will discuss those different variables that we can segment the market based on. After we make the segmentation, we need to decide which group can be profitable to the company. Like for example, when we divide the market into different groups based on their age, for example, and based on their gender, we will try to find the segment that can use the product. Okay, and this is what we call it the targeting. The targeting means to decide which group or which segment is more profitable to the company. Okay, in order to focus on this group and give them, for example, promotions, give them sales promotions, and give them discounts and so on. Try to make some advertising to them, to this groups of customers, which is the segments that we are targeting. It might be that we decide or assign one or two groups in the market, okay, or more. After we do the targeting, after we decide which group that we want to sell our products to, we need to put our product in a certain position among all the other competitors. Because you know that in the market we have different products that are similar to each other. Like for example the iPhone. Okay, if a customer want to buy a mobile phone, then he will go to the market, or she will go to the market and try to find the best product that she wants to buy based on her requirements or her needs about the product. Okay, so where should our product will be in the market? Whether we want to be in the top of the products like iPhone, or we can say like Samsung, okay, or we want to be in the middle like any other mobile phones that we don't know exactly, because simply the companies try not to differentiate their products, and they want their products to be in the middle. Or sometimes the companies want to put their product in the bottom of the market. Why? Because they want to sell the product by cheap price. Okay, when you want to sell your product by a cheap price, then you will not take care of the quality, you will not take care of the differentiation or any other thing. You just want, you decide that your product, you need your product to be with for example, the poor people. Like one initiative in India, for example, in India there is a famous initiative to put an iPad, okay, in the hand of all the children in India, and try to develop a product like the iPad, which is tablet PC, okay, but this tablet PC is very cheap and does not have high quality, does not have any features. They just want to make the product cheap enough for those poor people to buy. Okay, this is the position. The position means where you want to put your product. Okay, so these are the three major strategies that is used mostly in marketing. So here some of the definitions related to segmentation and targeting. Segmentation is to identify a group of people who have a need or needs that can be met by a single product. In order to concentrate the marketing firm's effort most effectively and economically. And the targeting means the process of selecting a segment, try to choose segment, okay, for you to be your target, your segment, your market. This is my market, okay. Those people I'm targeting. For example, I'm targeting the teenagers. For example, like some products like Swatch company, the company, famous company of manufacturing watch. Okay. This company is targeting teenagers, mostly teenagers, because that you find that their watches have many colors, have many styles, many designs that are good to the teenagers, and most of their advertisement they use teenagers to advertise their product. Okay, in segmentation. In segmentation, we have, as we say, that we have different variables or different criteria. Okay, let me skip the targeting here. Okay, let me skip it for a while, and then we will come back to targeting. But now I want to discuss the segmentation variables. Okay, these are the major four criteria or four variables that most of the time are used in market segmentation, and those variables are the geographic segmentation, psychographic segmentation, behavioral segmentation, and demographic segmentation. Geographic segmentation means that the company divides the market into different geographical positions or different geographical locations. Like for example, customers in Riyadh city, customers in Jeddah, customers in Medina, customers in Dammam. This is what we call it geographical segmentation or geographic segmentation. Okay? The psychographic segmentation means that the company divides the market into different groups based on psychographic characteristics, like for example lifestyle or attitudes or opinions, okay, or personality based on psychographical variables. And here we can say, for example, we will divide the market based on their way of living. This group is for the people that like traveling, like going abroad, and the other group is for people who do not like to travel. They want to stay in one city and go every day to their job, to their work. Okay, and the other group is for the people who are like to for example go shopping, like shopping, and so on. These are the psychographical information that we can divide the market or divide the customers based on their internal attributes or internal variables. Behavioral segmentation is based on the use of the product. For example, or the company will divide the market based on how many times they use the product. As an example here, if the company is a coffee shop, okay, the coffee shop. The coffee shop want to see where to locate their shop, and then they want to make a shop in the area that most of the people like to go to coffee shop. So they will divide the market or divide the customers based on how many times those people drink coffee. You know that there is some people who like to drink coffee 3 times a day, like myself, or sometimes there is some people like to drink coffee only 1 time a day, okay, and so on. Based on this data or based on their behavior, their coffee drinking behavior, okay, they will find an area that most of the people there or the average people there are heavy coffee drinkers, so that they will locate their shop there in that area. Okay. As another example, the detergent companies, you know that the detergents are used in cleaning the clothes. Okay, cleaning the clothes. The powder like Tide and Ariel, we call it detergent. The companies of producing the detergent want to see how many times the housewives use the detergent and how much is the quantity of the use. So this is what we call it the behavioral segmentation. Based on this data, the companies can find good customers, or they find good segments that they will target. And finally, the demographic segmentation. And the demographic segmentation is dividing the customers based on their demographic data, like the age, gender, education, income, and so on. Those are the 4 major types of segmentation, and most of the time the companies use those four variables together. Okay, like for example, they are using geographic segmentation together with demographic segmentation, with the psychographic and so on. Okay, so they are using using those variables together.